Welcome to Accepting Life, where we help you navigate the world of wealth and status. Artificial intelligence, AI, has made significant strides in recent years, with impressive advancements in speech recognition, natural language processing, and image recognition. There is no doubt that AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we live and work. However, as powerful as AI may be, it is not capable of replicating some of the most valuable skills possessed by human beings. These skills, which are often referred to as soft skills, are the human qualities and abilities that cannot be easily automated or programmed into an algorithm. In this article, we will explore some of the key human skills that AI cannot replace and why they are so essential in today's world. It's not all doom and gloom, as there are still certain skills that no matter how advanced robots become, they will never be able to replicate. In this discussion, we'll be exploring the invaluable human skills that can never be replaced by AI. The list is emotional intelligence, EQ, which is the ability to understand and manage emotions. EQ is what helps us to know when to keep quiet or speak up, and it also enables us to read a room and act appropriately. The problem is that a lot of people have low EQ, and they struggle to understand their own emotions and those of others. While robots may be able to mimic emotions, they can't truly understand them like humans do. For instance, in our previous discussion, we talked about how teaching is a skill that AI could potentially replace. However, a good teacher possesses emotional intelligence, which enables them to understand how their students react and use different teaching methods that suit each individual student's needs. As the saying goes, you can't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, and a good teacher understands this and adapts their teaching approach accordingly. It's worth noting that every skill we're discussing here today is covered in some capacity on the Alox app. With daily sessions, wisdom stories, and exclusive learning packs, the app provides current knowledge to improve all of these invaluable human skills. If you haven't already, download the Alexa app today and start compounding the knowledge that will literally change your life. All it takes is 10 minutes a day, and you'll be on your way to staying ahead of the robots and mastering the skills that AI can never replace. Creativity. In today's world, creativity has become an invaluable skill that sets humans apart from machines. Creativity is the ability to generate new and original ideas that are innovative and useful. It allows us to think outside of the box and come up with unique solutions to complex problems. Although robots can generate new ideas, they cannot truly understand the creative process or think outside of the box. They follow pre-programmed algorithms that limit their ability to explore new and uncharted territories. For instance, if a robot is given a task to escape a room, it will follow a predetermined set of instructions to accomplish the task. However, it will never figure out how to just look over the wall to find a simpler solution. Creativity has a lot to do with how we use our imagination, and robots lack the ability to imagine something that does not yet exist. Creativity is what makes us superior to other beings or machines, because we can imagine something new and bring it to reality. Furthermore, creativity plays a significant role in various fields like art, music, and literature. It is the driving force behind innovation, and without it, progress would be stagnant. For instance, an AI cannot create a new dish, only a chef can by experimenting with different flavors and ingredients. Creativity is an essential skill that machines cannot replace, and it will always be valued in society. Leadership. Leadership is the ability to inspire and motivate others to achieve a common goal. A leader can create a community or a sense of belonging where everyone feels valued, and their contributions are recognized. There will always be a need for good leaders because even the most talented individuals cannot work together without something that binds them on a personal level. Without leadership, things can fall apart, and progress can be impeded. Although robots can perform various tasks, they cannot inspire or motivate others to achieve a common goal. Imagine a robot boss telling you that you can do it in a monotone voice. It is not motivating. Leadership requires emotional intelligence and interpersonal skills that robots lack. Good leaders can build relationships with their team members, communicate effectively, and delegate responsibilities to achieve the desired outcome. Critical thinking. Critical thinking is the ability to evaluate and make judgments. It enables us to analyze and interpret information, identify patterns and problems, and make sound decisions. Critical thinking skills are essential in problem solving, decision making, and strategic planning. Although AI can analyze large amounts of data and provide insights, it lacks the ability to see the bigger picture, make compromises, or make ethical decisions. AI cannot see beyond its programming and cannot make intuitive judgments based on experience or emotions. Critical thinking requires human intelligence and insight, which is invaluable in fields like healthcare, law, and business. Humans can understand the nuances of a situation and make judgments based on ethical and moral principles. Critical thinking is a skill that sets humans apart from machines and will continue to be highly valued in the future. The skills mentioned above are just a few of the many invaluable skills that machines cannot replace. Emotional intelligence, creativity, leadership, and critical thinking are just a few examples of skills that require human insight, intuition, and experience. As we progress into the future, it is essential to recognize the value of these skills and ensure that we cultivate them to stay ahead of the machines. Interpersonal communication is a complex and dynamic skill that involves the exchange of information, ideas, and feelings between two or more people. It is not just about what is said, but also about how it is said and the nonverbal cues that accompany it. Successful interpersonal communication requires the ability to understand and respond to nonverbal cues, such as tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language. These cues provide important context and help us to interpret the meaning behind the words being spoken. While robots are capable of communicating, they lack the ability to understand and respond to nonverbal cues. A robot therapist, for example, would not be able to pick up on the subtle cues that a human therapist would use to gauge a patient's emotional state. This lack of understanding can make it difficult for robots to build relationships with humans and to communicate effectively in social situations. Flexibility and adaptability are also important skills that allow us to adjust and adapt to changing circumstances. We often refer to this ability as winging it, which involves using creativity, intuition, and critical thinking to navigate situations where there are a lot of unknowns. While robots are excellent at performing specific tasks, they lack the ability to adapt and adjust to new situations without a significant amount of data and programming. This can limit their usefulness in situations where the environment is constantly changing or where there is a need for creative problem solving. Empathy is another critical skill that allows us to understand and relate to other people. It involves putting ourselves in someone else's shoes and really understanding what they are going through. Without empathy, it is impossible to build meaningful relationships with others. An AI could not effectively raise a baby, for example, because it lacks the ability to understand and respond to the baby's emotional needs. Similarly, an AI would struggle to solve conflicts or make compromises in a way that takes into account the emotional needs of all parties involved. Cultural intelligence is the ability to understand and navigate different cultures and perspectives. It requires an understanding of traditions, customs, and ways of doing things that may be unfamiliar to us. An AI cannot start its own culture or understand why people act a certain way. This limits its ability to create cultural movements or to navigate situations where cultural differences come into play. Ultimately, while robots are incredibly useful in many areas, there are certain skills and abilities that only humans can provide. Interpreting data and using it to make informed decisions is just one aspect of strategic thinking. Another important aspect is the ability to envision and plan for long-term goals. This requires a combination of analytical skills, creativity, and foresight. Humans have the ability to think strategically and create a vision for the future of an organization, taking into account various factors such as market trends, technological advancements, and customer needs. They can also assess potential risks and opportunities and adjust their plans accordingly. Strategic thinking allows individuals to prioritize goals, allocate resources effectively, and make decisions that will have a significant impact on the organization in the long run. On the other hand, robots lack the ability to think strategically and plan for the future. While they may be able to analyze data and make predictions based on patterns, they cannot take into account the human element or unforeseen circumstances that may arise. They cannot anticipate changes in the market or adapt to new situations in the same way that humans can. Strategic thinking requires a combination of analytical skills and intuition, as well as the ability to think creatively and outside of the box. While robots may be able to assist humans in data analysis and other tasks, they cannot replace the unique skills and abilities that humans bring to the table when it comes to strategic thinking and planning for the future. Intuition is a powerful human ability that allows us to make decisions based on instinct and past experiences, without the need for concrete evidence or logical reasoning. It's something that sets us apart from robots and AI, which can only make decisions based on data and algorithms. Intuition plays a significant role in our personal and professional lives. It helps us choose a career path, decide whom to trust, and even make important financial decisions. For instance, imagine you're presented with two job offers, both with similar pay and benefits. One feels right, while the other doesn't. Your intuition may tell you to choose the first job, even though you can't articulate why. When it comes to AI, it may be able to analyze data and make predictions based on patterns, but it can't replicate human intuition. For instance, an AI may analyze a company's financial statements and suggest that it's a good investment. However, if you have a feeling that the company is unethical or has a shaky future, your intuition may tell you to steer clear. Negotiation is a skill that involves two parties working together to reach a mutually beneficial agreement. It's a complex process that requires empathy, communication, and compromise. While AI can assist with negotiations by providing data and insights, it cannot replace human interaction and decision-making. Negotiations involve more than just asking for what you want. It requires understanding the other party's needs, wants, and limitations, and finding common ground to reach a satisfactory outcome. This process can be emotional and requires a high level of emotional intelligence, which is something that AI cannot replicate. In a negotiation, there are often multiple parties involved, and they may have different priorities and goals. It's essential to find ways to work together and come to an agreement that benefits all parties involved. AI may be able to suggest solutions, but it cannot understand the nuances of human relationships and communication, which are critical in a negotiation. While AI can assist in various areas of decision-making, it cannot replace the human element of intuition and negotiation. These skills require empathy, creativity, and emotional intelligence, which are unique to humans. It's essential to recognize the limitations of AI and focus on developing our skills to work alongside technology to create a better future. Humor. Laughter is a universal language that brings people together. It can uplift our moods and help us cope with difficult situations. But can AI make us laugh? Sure. It can tell a joke that we have never heard before, but can it make us feel the same way that a human comedian can? Probably not. Entertaining others with humor requires a unique set of skills. It's not just about telling jokes, but it's also about building a connection with your audience, taking them on a journey, and making them forget their worries and pay attention to you. AI may be able to generate some jokes, but it cannot replicate the character and charisma that human entertainers possess. People want to be entertained by someone who can make them care about what they have to say. As AI becomes more prevalent in our lives, we believe that entertainers, in general, will see a huge boost in popularity. Humans crave connection and interaction, and entertainment provides just that. While AI may be able to make us laugh, it's the human connection that will ultimately keep us coming back for more. Resilience. As AI technology continues to advance, we believe that there will be two types of people left: those who only do the bare minimum and let AI do the rest, and those who leverage AI to do 10 times more things with the same amount of effort. This will create a huge gap between the two groups. The first group of people will only use AI to get rid of as much work as possible. They will become lazy and unmotivated, relying solely on AI to do everything for them. On the other hand, the second group of people will use AI to explode their productivity and achieve more in less time. They will be so far ahead that the first group will seem like they live in another century. To achieve success with AI, you need resilience. AI can provide you with a perfect workout plan, but it cannot do the push UPS for you. You need to be resilient enough to stick to the plan and do the work every single day. Resilience, in this scenario, is not just about sustaining a high workload. It's about how far you want to take this and how you approach it. If you want to 10x your output or massively decrease your workload, it's essential to have resilience. Resilience is the mental toughness and persistence needed to keep going even when faced with challenges. Only those who are resilient will be able to handle the pressure and rise to the top. Self-awareness is a critical skill that allows individuals to understand themselves and their place in the world. With the rise of AI, there is a possibility that some individuals may feel threatened or fearful about the potential loss of jobs as machines and algorithms replace human labor. However, it is important to recognize that AI is simply a tool that can assist us in achieving our goals and making our work more efficient. It cannot replace the unique abilities and skills of humans, such as creativity, empathy, and intuition. Developing self-awareness in this age of AI is more important than ever. By understanding our strengths, weaknesses, and values, we can better navigate the changing landscape of work and find new ways to contribute to society. This may involve embracing new technologies and learning new skills, or it may involve finding ways to leverage our uniquely human qualities in the face of automation. It's also important to recognize that AI is not a monolithic entity. There are many different types of AI, each with its own strengths and limitations. Some AI systems are designed to perform specific tasks, while others are more general purpose. Some are based on rule-based systems, while others rely on machine learning and neural networks. By understanding the different types of AI and their capabilities, we can better understand how they can be used to augment human intelligence and improve our lives. The relationship between humans and AI is a complex and evolving one. While there may be challenges and uncertainties ahead, there are also many opportunities for innovation and progress. By developing our self-awareness and embracing the potential of AI, we can build a brighter future for ourselves and future generations. While AI has made remarkable advancements in recent years, there are still a number of essential human skills that cannot be replicated by machines. These skills include creativity, empathy, critical thinking, intuition, humor, negotiation, resilience, and self-awareness. These qualities are what make us human and allow us to connect with one another, solve complex problems, and build meaningful relationships. While AI can be a powerful tool for efficiency and productivity, it cannot replace the unique abilities that make us who we are. As we continue to develop and integrate AI into our daily lives, it is important to remember the value and importance of these irreplaceable human skills. We'll see you back here again. Thank you for watching this video Accepting Life. If you found it valuable, consider subscribing to our channel and joining our awesome community.